Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we have a real treat for you. We're going to do some deep fried baby back barbecue ribs. So we're going to serve this with some coleslaw. So I'm going to get the ribs going and show you how we do this. Just continue watching the video and we'll show you how we get everything put together and plated up. Thank you for watching. Okay, we have some baby back ribs here. This is actually a half a slab. I cut it into 4 pieces. So of course these bigger ones are from the center and these smaller ones are from the outside of the rack of ribs. But anyway, they've already been seasoned with a little salt and pepper. So what we're gonna do to get some of that smoky flavor to it, we have this smokehouse maple seasoning. So we're gonna add that onto our ribs. And this has a good flavor to it. I like it for ribs. And I'm going to add a little bit of our Lawry's Total Seasoning as well. And we're going to put these in the oven. I have a pan here with some parchment paper. So we're going to roast them off in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour so we can get them tender on the inside. Then we'll let them cool and we'll proceed with our wet batter frying. All right, so I seasoned the bottom side of the ribs as well. So we're just gonna place them right here on our pan. And next, we're gonna put them in the oven. We have the oven set 300 degrees, 45 minutes. We're gonna get the ribs put in the oven, get them start cooking so we can get them nice and tender before we start frying them with the wet batter. Okay, our timer just went off, so we're gonna see what these ribs look like after 45 minutes. And what I look for is the bone. And the bone is beginning to protrude a little, but not enough. So I think we need to go at least another 20 minutes here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in on 300 for another 20 minutes. All right, so our timer went off. The ribs have been in the oven for 1 hour and 35 minutes at 300 degrees. Yeah, they're nice and tender now. So we're gonna stop cooking them in the oven. We're gonna let them cool down, and then we're gonna get ready to deep fry them. Okay, everyone, now we're gonna get our wet batter together. So we have a half a cup of rice flour in the bowl, and this is the rice flour here. And we have 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour with some seasoning in it as well. We have some salt, pepper, a little garlic pepper. In here, we're gonna just add that to this bowl. Mix that up a little bit. And I have about a half a cup of water, just regular water here. So we're gonna add about half of this water now. Add some more water. And we're gonna mix this up, and it's gonna become a wet batter. So I'm gonna need a little bit more water because that's a little too thick. All right, so I have another 1/4 cup of water. I'm gonna add about half of that. And if you don't have rice flour, you can use cornstarch, it works just as well. But I think the rice flour gives it just a little more crispiness to it, but the cornstarch will work as well also. So now we have a wet batter here, as you can see. So what we do next is we just add our ribs right into the wet batter, and then we're gonna put them in the fryer. So now the ribs have cooled off, and I cut them. So we're just gonna put them right in here. And I got my deep fat fryer heating up, and we'll get these in the fryer. All right, so we have heated up our oil here in the deep fryer, and I made sure I've coat the ribs well in the rice flour wet batter mixture. You can see that here. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to take the rib and just add it right to the grease. And since these are already cooked, we're just going to let them go until they get nice golden brown and crispy. All right, so the ribs have been cooking for about 4 to 5 minutes now. They have a golden brown color on them. What we're going to do is take them out. See what they look like here. And we're going to finish this batch off. All right, so the ribs have been cooking for 5 minutes now. As you can see, we have a nice golden brown color. They look nice and crispy on the outside. So what we're going to do next is we're going to get these ribs plated up and we'll be ready to eat. Okay, everybody, this is our completed dish. We have our deep fried baby back ribs. We have some fresh coleslaw here. We have some fried golden potatoes. And we have some cornbread, some homemade buttermilk cornbread. And on the side, we have some barbecue sauce for this as well. So this is a nice dish. Today is Father's Day. This would be a good dish to prepare for your dad on Father's Day, or actually any day of the week. But it looks good. The ribs do have some crispiness to them. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's there, so it's nice and crispy. And we have our potatoes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give these ribs a taste and see if they're as juicy on the inside and crispy on the outside as we want them to be. All right, so here we go. Looks crispy. Let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, it is crispy. And it's juicy and tender on the inside. And I think baking them off before we fried them makes them nice and tender, almost fall off the bone tender, so that's what we want. So we take a fork here. You can see the meat just comes right off of the bone, just like that. And of course, you can add your favorite barbecue sauce to give it that personal touch. But this is our fried baby back rib plate. I hope you enjoyed our video today. Try this at home and let me know what you think about it. So thank you for viewing WillieDean's Kitchen and have a great day.